Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. This is Tristan, and we're going to talk about the daily real estate agent routine. This is a template, so it's going to look different every day. This is just something that you can go back and reference and at least have a starting point. Is it going to look different? Yeah. It's going to look different for everyone, but at least you have something. And this episode is brought to you by my book, Pick It Up, Real Estate Prospecting. It's on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. If you've bought it, just review it. Now let's get into this. The day typically starts at 6:30 a.m. and that is what I call the Marvel routine. If you don't know what that is, just Google it with my name. You'll find it. It's on YouTube. Marvel routine, Tristan Ahumada, 6:30 to 7 a.m. Now, there's a break in between 7 to 7:30 a.m., breakfast or whatever you want to do. And 7:30 to 8 a.m. is when I'm typically doing a morning market analysis in the area. I'm doing some research. I'm doing some news diving and just taking a look at what's going on. I start really the day by analyzing news that I'm reading, whether it's in the Wall Street Journal or remember those links I put up a few days ago that shows everywhere that I look for news first. That's important for me because it tells me what's happening in the real estate market and allows me to have really amazing conversations with people I talk to that relate back to real estate. 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. I do my morning preparation, check for emails, return any urgent calls, and review my schedule for the day. Now, if you're calling expireds, I would also suggest that this would be the time you call them. 8 to 8:20, 8 to 8:30, new expireds, because we've been calling them for years. And let me tell you, it's for these specifically, for the most part, when you're the first one to call, you get less pushback and you can get in there a lot easier. That's a side note. 8:30 to 10 a.m. That's when we start doing prospecting calls, whether it's emails, texts, actual calls, social media, all that good stuff. We make cold calls to potential clients. This could be past clients. It could be to your database. It doesn't matter who you're prospecting to. That's an hour and a half because this business is based on actually connecting with people and talking to them, right? That's all of what we do. So right here, you can send out emails, you can text, but it's all about connecting, right? This, and I write this down, it says this could include people who have shown interest in your services in the past or new lead generation coming through from your website or from other social platforms. 8:30 to 10 a.m. Next, 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. I call this networking time. Spend this time reaching out to other real estate agents, brokers, or professionals in the related fields. Building relationships can lead to referrals and partnerships or better partnerships. 10:30 to 11 a.m. LCM, like, comment, message on social media. This is my social media time. I've put it here for most agents. I usually do it earlier in the day, but we typically go on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook to do this. And if you don't know what LCM is in detail, again, Google it. I have a whole YouTube video on it, LCM with Tristan. And 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. I've got a 1 hour slot. Now this one can go sometimes into 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., depending. And this can be show properties to potential clients. We usually get ready here and show them during their lunch break, or sometimes they don't go to work till later. And we use this time to block it to show property, or in some cases, go and take a look at property, do a broker's open, or just engage with other local properties. And this can go from 11 to 12 or 11 to 1. The days that you don't have any showings, that you're not going to go and take a look at property, maybe shoot a couple of videos for Instagram or Facebook or anywhere, then 12 to 1 is going to be your lunch, that time to recharge. 1 to 1:30 is administrative tasks, take care of any paperwork, contracts, or other administrative work. If you've got a TC, good time to follow up with them. If you've got an admin, good time to follow up with them as well. 1:30 to 2 p.m., call clients and do quick follow-ups. Any messages you miss, any texts you've missed, this is the best time to come back and say, okay, God, I'm going to reach out to my current clients that I have, current listing listings that I have, the sellers, any return calls to any current clients. I usually leave that to call back and engage on any follow-up, any voicemails, any texts that I have missed as well. 2 to 3 p.m. I have this time as personal development time. I take some time to learn. This could include reading or listening to podcasts or Audible, attending webinars or training sessions, watching replays, going on YouTube. It doesn't matter. This is the time where you do some personal development. 3 to 4 p.m., tie up loose ends, break time. This is where we review the day's activities, follow up on any outstanding items, and return phone calls and emails as well. 4 to 6 p.m. And this sometimes can go further into the day depending on the day, but let's just call it 4 to 6. That's when we're showing property to clients or following up if we have no showings, or if we have no broker opens to visit that are in the evening, or if we have no properties that we're going to check out for our clients. But use this time to follow up with your database and leads if you aren't showing property at this time. Usually we leave 4 to 6, sometimes even 4 to 7 or 8, because people get out of work around 4, 5, 5:30 or 6. And so we cater to their needs, right? And that's when we're showing property. 6 p.m. on a normal templated day, right? 6 p.m. We'd love to normally at least end the day, wrap up any outstanding tasks, and prepare for the next day. That takes about 30 minutes. And then at 6:30 p.m., we call it prepare. That's our routine, our evening routine. Again, if you want to watch it, it's on YouTube. It's prepare to marvel, morning and evening routine. And so remember, adjust this. The key points are this. This is for prospecting. The key point is that you want to connect with people. This is a relationship business. You're doing your best to make sure that you're working on yourself, to develop yourself. You're working on skills and knowledge that have to do with real estate, and you're connecting with people so that you can get more business. That's what it comes down to at the end. Hopefully this helps. And if you need this outline, I have it. Just message me.